All right. Hello and good day, everyone. This is Desborne O'Neil here. And if you have not seen as yet my review on Transformers 1, I want you to check it out right now, right here. If you still have not seen Transformers 1, I am telling you, it is one of the best movies that we or you could ever see in this lifetime. Yes, it's great because it's a family oriented movie. You can sit down with the kids, you can have a good watch and a nice discussion afterwards. There's something you can bring out the butter popcorn and the hot dogs for. All right, but this is just a little additional review that I'm going to put in. I'm going to put in. I always can say in. I don't know, understand why, but I'm going to put in an additional review. And if you have seen the movie, these are six things I am very, very certain that you have not seen as yet after this. Yes, so there are six things that Transformers 1 paid homage to. And let me see how many of these six things that you were able to get. Number one, GoBots. How many of us know that GoBots was similar to Transformers, but they were transforming into different vehicles and all of that? Not just like the Transformers now can transform into animals, they can transform into like cassettes, and they can transform into cassette players. Well, from back in the days, and for those who don't know what a cassette player is, you're too young, but this is what a cassette player really is. All right, but yeah, that is what Transformers used to transform into. But the GoBots used to transform into vehicles specifically. All right, vehicles like trucks and cars, and those high loaders and backhoes and overloaders and all of that. Yeah, those were uh, what the GoBots used to transform into, and they were from a company called Tonka, the same company that makes those model Tonka trucks, reference in this rap video right here. Shameless plug. But anyhow, yeah. So they were actually, GoBots was manufactured by Tonka, and Hasbro, as you know, is the official Transformers manufacturing company. But how many of you all know that Tonka was bought over by Hasbro? And so Hasbro has the rights to all of Tonka products, including GoBots, and that is why they were able to make the reference in the movie.
I'll go on your little quest, because I don't have a choice. But I carry the map, I navigate, and if this leads to nothing, then I'm dragging you and those two idiot GoBots.
Who knew? So that's a nice homage there paid to uh, the GoBots in Transformers 1. The second thing is Iacon City, right? Where they had the Iacon 5000, I think is the name of the race. I stand to be corrected. Yeah, and D16 and Pact, Orion Pact, wanted to join into that and make a name for themselves, right? So Iacon is actually the capital city of Cybertron. How many of us knew that? All right, it's the capital city of Cybertron, and it is at this city where the original war between Megatron and the Decepticons and Optimus Prime and the Autobots, where they had their very first clash right in Iacon City. Yes, yes, yes. And Megatron and his whole band of Decepticons was stopped by Optimus Prime and the Autobots right there in Iacon City. Bet you didn't know that. Number three, Elita 1. In the movie, Elita 1, she is striving to get a promotion in the whole Energon, how to put it, the Energon miners, right? She's like a leader, supervisor, manager, however you want to put it, with the Energon minors, right? And she is actually trying to get a promotion. But how many of us know, according to Transformers law, she is actually a love interest of Orion Pax slash Optimus Prime. Yes, Elita 1 is actually a love interest of Optimus Prime, and she is paid homage right here in Transformers 1. Number 4. All right, the Primes. Leaders of Cybertron. The Primes were actually leaders of Cybertron. They were actually like a whole board of them. Yeah, there's actually a whole board of them, a number of them that were called the Primes. And if you look at Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen, you will see that the Primes are sort of mentioned there, and somehow they are entombed on Earth, right? Where Shia LaBeouf, Mr. Samuel Witwicky, was able to get the leadership of Matrix right into that little tomb there somewhere in Egypt. But to let's let you know, the Primes were actual leaders in Cybertron, and all of them were killed except one of them, who was able to unveil all of the lies and the deception of Sentinel. And in Transformers Dark of Moon, you will see they call in Sentinel a Prime. But this, and you can put the two of them together in Transformers 1. Alpha Trion, who I'm going to talk about next, Alpha Trion was able to burst the bubble of both D16 and Orion Pax and let them know that Sentinel was actually no Prime at all. All right, so number 5, Alpha Trion. Just talked about him. Alpha Trion, the last remaining Prime, and they paid homage to him in Transformers 1. But what I like about Alpha Trion, and it's something you don't see with Megatron, it's something that you don't see with the larger robots, Optimus Prime even, where Alpha Trion actually has power over the particles on the ground. Did you see when he put his hand on and just turned and all the particles just came alive, and that's the power of a Prime. And it's something that I want to see that the producers, Michael Bay, and they try to put into Optimus Prime, because he has power just like Alpha Trion over the particles on the ground. Yeah. All right, so I just stopped on in here to make a quick correction to my video. Actually, I think all of the Primes do have power over the elements, and we did get to see one of the Primes exercise this particular power in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Yes, Megatronus Prime, I bet you didn't know that. Yes, he's a Prime, and he did exercise that power in Egypt when he battled the Autobots together with the Decepticons, and you see that huge Decepticon robots coming together there. I actually forgot his name. I'm gonna put it in the comments. Yeah. I'm gonna put it not in the not in the comment section. I'm gonna put it right below. Devastator. Yeah, I think that was Devastator. Yeah. Getting together there. They were part of that whole Constructicon arrangement there. Very, very impressive. Michael Bay was extremely good in putting that together. But yeah, you see Megatronus Prime, aka the Fallen, having control over the elements when he raised the staff, and all of the rocks and so on from that pyramid in Giza, all of the tanks, everything, as you're going to see here, all of that what he was controlling. So he, as a Prime, had control over the elements. And I am making a clarion call for all of those, whether it's Michael Bay or Josh Cooley, whoever it is, for them to show that Optimus Prime have that power too now, man. Yeah. controlling the elements and so on, just like Alpha Trion did, and just like the Fallen did in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. So I just put this in here to correct myself, and so now back to the video. Yeah, the elements, you know, and all of that. And the other thing about Alpha Trion is, do you know that it is possible that he could have been one of the first Maximals? Yeah, look at this transformation here. He is one of the earlier Maximals, and that is something that you can have a look at, that they paid homage to. And the sixth one, and this is one for all of the archivists out there, we see that D16, aka Megatron, and Orion Pax, aka Optimus Prime, they were very close friends. They were friends for a long time. They met in the mines, the Energon mines. They built up a friendship, and even right up until they parted ways, they were like brothers. Yeah, they were like brothers. And this is something that Megatron himself mentioned right here. Yeah, Megatron himself mentioned that they were brothers. All right, so those are the 6 things that Transformers 1 paid homage to, and I hope that you were able to identify with them. Maybe there are more, and you can put it in the comment section and let us know, and let's start a discussion. What are some of the other things that Transformers 1 paid homage to? All right, so until we meet again, my friends, this is Desborne O'Neil saying, Autobots, roll out.